What's up, guys? It's the Later Tonight Show. I'm your host, Brianna Ligori.
And I'm your announcer, Nick Havana. Tonight we have special guests Justine and Norah Hartlip from St. Jude's Up Till Dawn.
So talk about a crazy week. We've even had some hard-hitting stories right on campus. Just a few days ago, there was a gas leak on campus.
I would hardly call the results of your trip to Chipotle hard-hitting news.
Actually, the leak was caused by construction on new Gartland buildings, and everyone had to be evacuated in the morning and weren't let back into the building until the afternoon. Students were standing outside for hours, some still in their PJs, some out of the shower, and even some with their clothes on from the bar last night.
Can you imagine how awesome that could have been? What if it had been some other kind of gas? What if it had given people superpowers? We could have college like sky high. Imagine students flying to class or reading teachers' minds for answers. People could talk to the geese, maybe even change into the groundhogs.
You're talking straight nonsense. Did you forget to evacuate the building during the gas leak? These past few weeks have been tense between the two presidential candidates, but people forget we're not only deciding the next president. The minimum wage, healthcare, and gun control are all on the ballot for a few states. I had our political correspondent, Nick Stearns, research the most interesting issues on the ballots across the nation. First, in California, you have to choose whether porn shoots are required to show a condom being used. And while this may sound like just a chance to joke about sex, it could actually have a pretty big impact on the Californian economy. The state is the largest producer of pornography in the world. And when the city of Los Angeles passed the same law, they lost millions of dollars in tax revenue when all of the producers left the city.
Around 10 to 12 million in the U.S. alone.
All right, seriously? How do you know that? This is the third time you've come up with the weirdest knowledge. The second vote we care about is to legalize weed. 5 states are voting on it, including Maine, which is important because our very own Nick Stearns actually came back today from voting on that very issue. Nick, do you want to let us know how you voted? And with that being said, election season, we thought we should ask students about the current issues the candidates are debating. Here's Casey Page with this week's Scene on the Green.
This nation. How do you heal the divide of this nation?
How do I what the divide?
Most of America's important allies in Asia say the Pacific Pass is crucial to encounter Chinese political and economic hegemony in the region. Are they wrong?
I missed all of that. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry. All I heard was like Asia and hegemony. What'd you say? You said it really fast.
The Pentagon recently made the decision to open up all combat jobs to women. Now, some have questioned where this has put political correctness over the military's ability to perform at the highest level. What are your thoughts? Go.
I think that we're moving towards a society where men and women are becoming more equal. So I believe that it's fair to, to put women in combat if that's what they want to desire. I don't think we should protect them. I think they should be able to do what they want, and we shouldn't limit their capabilities just because of their gender.
One of the biggest challenges facing the United States is social and economic equality. How do we narrow the gap between the rich and the poor? Go.
I'm supposed to answer this?
How do you specifically bring back jobs, American manufacturers? Like, how do you bring them back the jobs that we have back in the United States? And I heard the question. 20 seconds. How do you bring them back? Over the last 4 years, 17 states have passed stringent voting laws. Many civil rights leaders believe that we are making it too difficult for people to vote. What do you think? And answer.
I want people to express their feelings, so they should be able to vote. I have no idea. I'm not a politician, and that's a really hard question, and I'm thrown off by it.
Secret plans usually are secret because they aren't real. You have claimed to have a foolproof secret plan to defeat the Islamic State, and unless you specifically lay out a plan that promises come across as empty as Mr. Nixon's secret plan of Vietnam, what is the plan and how quickly would you eliminate the Islamic State?
It's a secret, so I wouldn't know.
Honestly, people just need to be more open and accepting and communicate with old and new tactics, meaning media and like the old nonverbal and verbal strategic ways of communicating, and I think that by doing that, everyone will be kind of relevant again, and no matter what the race or ethnicity, I think that everyone will feel like they sort of belong again.
But for real, who cares about any of this political shit? It's all the same thing every week. Trump says something offensive, Hillary acts like Bill didn't say the same exact thing to an intern that morning. I'm bored of it. I'm here for the drama. And this week's biggest scandal didn't come from the presidential campaign or the White House. It came from Antarctica. National Geographic posted a video of a penguin finding his wife cheating on him, and he beat the shit out of the homewrecker. Check this out.
Every September, 200,000 penguins flock here to fix up their nests and breed. Life here is good. But this husband has come home to find his wife with another penguin. He flips out. His strategy is simple: batter the homewrecker. The love rivals call to the female to let her decide the victor. She chooses the homewrecker.
Either the network was trying to boost ratings, or there really is no hope for loyal b****s. Bravo and National Geographic could make the next hot reality show, Real Homewreckers of Antarctica. A new male birth control has found to be 96% effective, but it has stopped trials due to 6% of men experiencing mood changes, depression, pain at the injection site, and increased libido.
God, that sounds awesome. I mean, awful.
Well, on that note, I think it's time to bring out our guests. We'll be right back with Justine, Kara, and Norah from St. Jude's Up Till Dawn. We're back with Justine, Kara, and Norah Hartlett from St. Jude Up Till Dawn. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
How are you guys today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Okay, so I'm Norah. I am a sophomore here at Marist. I am a criminal justice major with a minor in psychology.
I'm Justine. I'm a senior, and I'm studying psychology and special education, and I have a minor in American studies.
What? So how did you guys get involved in St. Jude?
I've been involved since freshman year. I saw someone talking about it at a club meeting, and I thought it sounded really interesting. Since I want to work with children, I just thought it would be perfect, and I've been on the board since sophomore year, and I love it.
I got involved when I was a freshman, so last year I did the event, and then I just really wanted to get more involved, and I've always loved donating to St. Jude, so I figured this was the best way to keep it going.
Cool, that's great. Do you guys have like specific roles on the board? I'm not sure how it works. How does it?
So I'm the sponsorship chair.
And I am the side event chair, and so I'm on the recruitment team, so we did a lot with like getting everybody involved, especially in September, and we have so many participants this year, even more than last year and the year before, so it keeps growing, which is super fun.
That's great. And you said you are the sponsorship chair, so what does that
basically we just go around to all of the places in the community that would want to get involved, make sure everybody is keeping up with all of their fundraising, and we basically deal with a lot of the money portions of it.
Great, that's awesome. What's your favorite part about the whole event? Whether planning or the actual event itself, what would you say is like the highlight of it all?
I like to see how we get to give back to the community at the end of the day, and all of the patient videos really touch me.
Yeah, I was going to say the patient videos, and the last 2 years we've had a kid come, but he's in college now, and his name's Jake, and he went to St. Jude when he was like 2 or 3, and he and his mom shared their story, and it was like everybody's just in tears within like seconds, so it just like brings it back to like the whole reason, like the best part of the event is that like it just like inspires people to like keep doing good, so like raising money is great, but then you could tell like people have like a change in attitude and are so grateful, so like you can like kind of like get that feeling, and there's like a moment at the event when that happens. That's like my favorite part.
That's great. I actually attended the event, I guess it was my sophomore year, so 2 years ago, and I loved it. I thought it was so cool. At first I'm like, you gotta stay up all night. So for our viewers that don't know, can you just kind of give like a brief overview of the night and kind of what's to look for in the night?
Yeah, so basically we stay up all night from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. We get to play a whole bunch of fun games. So our theme for this year is board games. So we're going to be having a lot of like life-size fun games to be playing. Awesome. Basically just keeping everybody energetic up all night. And then it's just a lot of fun with all of your friends and really rewarding yourself for all the hard work that you spent doing all the fundraising.
Cool. How many participants do you guys have signed up already?
Almost 400.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And how much money have you raised? Do you know?
We've raised over $36,000.
Yeah.
Get real.
Which is so exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's more than we ever
God,
had.
that's great. Good for you guys.
People are so generous.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, how do you think that this event impacts Marist community or the students and maybe like the outside, just the community?
I think it makes everybody, I love that it's right before Thanksgiving because it's that whole like gratitude time. So I think it really makes people like reflect and just be so grateful for everything they have. And like last year our theme was superheroes. So I think it really just reminds everybody that like they could get through everything they're going through here because their kids going through so much more because they're like the heroes. So I think that feeling just like impacts everyone here.
That's awesome. That's great. And when is the event?
It's this Saturday, November 12th.
Great. So everybody sign up. If you haven't signed up yet, go sign up. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us. We'll be right back. We're gonna play a game with you guys if you're up to it.
Okay.
Of course.
I don't know.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Later Tonight Show and the first ever hosted segment of games. Joining me today are our two teams, so I'd like them to introduce themselves. Our home team is...
Bacon and kegs.
Wow.
Okay, so Team Bacon and Kegs versus...
I'm Bacon. She's all the cake.
Bacon and Kegs versus...
We're for the babies.
For the babies. All right. Is that spelled out or is that like with the number
D-A.
For D-A.
Duh.
Babies.
Yes.
And can I spell that with a Z?
Of course.
Babies. All right, so the rules of this game are very simple. I will ask each team a multiple choice answer question, and they will answer me. And if they get it wrong, the other team has a chance to steal the points. The winner at the end of the segment, whenever I decide, because I'm God now, will get 2 Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which are apparently great. I've never actually had these. So I'll give the away team a little bit of an advantage, and they can start off. So, as St. Jude's is going to remove our sleep, all of these are going to be sleep, centric questions. So my first question to you is,
They're gonna kill us.
there are 2 times during the day when a human is most tired. What are those 2 times? Is it A, 2 a.m. and 2 p.m., B, 4 and 10 hours after you woke up, C, 3 and 7 hours after you've eaten, or D, we are always tired?
2 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Did you come up with these answers?
We're going to say
We're going to
A.
go with A.
A?
Yeah.
A is the correct answer, actually. Yes, it's between 2 a.m. and 2 p.m. Because apparently that's when, circadian rhythms and everything kick in. So, good job.
But I'm always
Thank you,
tired. So.
Valentine's.
Bacon and Kegs are losing a little bit and
Can I
insulting
challenge
the
that?
host.
Am I allowed to challenge
No,
that
you're
answer?
not allowed to challenge these answers.
I'm always tired.
So, Bacon and Kegs.
Okay.
Why can I not get to sleep? Is it A, because I'm a widower, divorced, or I'm separated? B,
That's true.
I'm too hot.
That's false.
C, I'm too cold, or D, drugs.
All the above. It's because bacon tastes so good.
None of those are an answer, but please, which one of those? What is the most common cause for not being able to fall asleep?
Oh, I thought this was just.
Can I have the origin of the word?
It's B.
Oh, wait, wrong.
It's B.
B.
It's B.
I'm too hot.
I'm too hot.
I'm sorry, but that is incorrect.
You cannot tell me that it's drugs.
That is, it's. I'm going to give this to the other team. For the babies, do you have another answer to that? A, because I'm a widower, divorced, or separated. C, too cold, or D, drugs.
The first one.
The first one
Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Okay.
is correct, actually.
Is that stress related?
It is true that those who have been recently divorced or lost a partner
When have you been
trouble
married?
getting to insomnia.
Wait,
it's been a
more
weird
so than people who are too hot?
Yes.
All right.
Crap.
When was your last girlfriend?
High school. I don't want to talk about these things. This is not about me. Back to For the Babies, who have a commanding lead of 2. I would like to ask you why, after I get to sleep, why am I waking up? Is it A, because Kavanna snores? B,
that's false.
Because I ate red meat an hour before I went to sleep?
Steak.
C, because I keep falling out of bed? Or D, the pokles are loud?
I feel like it's B.
Can we deliberate?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to like time limit here.
All right, you can go with B.
Yeah, we'll say
B,
B.
I'm sorry, but that is incorrect. It is not red meat. You have a chance to catch up here and maybe make it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with the pokles.
Pokles? It is not pokles, actually. I'm sorry.
Take it back.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna answer because I feel like going to the bonus round. But you guys get the point.
What was
because
the
I like
answer?
you. The answer is actually because you snore. 90 million Americans have a problem sleeping because their partner snores.
Yeah.
So
Nick's
apparently
hello
we're
wherever you
partners.
are.
Nick
Savannah and I are sleeping together for anybody who doesn't know.
Guys,
All
I
right.
slept till next turns apparently.
Now, I'm going to go back and say
I should
that
remember that one.
everything else that has happened up to this point does not matter.
Oh,
And we're
so
going to have a
bad.
bonus round question which will decide the entire game.
Oh.
So,
We got this.
the final question I have, and it will go to the home team because I like you guys better.
Wow, that was rude.
As we know, St. Jude's Up Till Dawn is coming up. Where is the original St. Jude's Hospital located?
Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee.
That is actually correct.
I know!
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I declare our winners, and if you would please eat these loudly into the mic.
Give them
as
to
you...
our guests.
Oh,
Be a good host.
there we go.
I can't believe
Can I try those?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
All right.
You actually never tried this?
Sweet. All right. I've never had Reese's Pieces, so
Are
all
you
this is the
allergic
first
to
time.
peanut butter?
Those are
No,
peanut
I'm
butter
just, they don't
cups.
actually
Find out.
Guys, he just said Reese's Pieces.
All right. So one more time.
From
When
us.
is the final up? When is Up Till Dawn, and how can we help out?
It is November 12th, this Saturday at midnight till 6
I
a.m.
hope he throws up.
And remember, it's not too bad staying up all night for one night because the parents of these children lose sleep every night over their children. So dedicate one night for them. Have a lot of fun. It's going to be a great time.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Yeah. Have a good night.